Hey everybody, welcome. It's your girl Lavina, and today we are coming back with another debate. Tonight's subject, we're going to see where it takes us, but I do want to start with Heritage Americans versus Black Americans. What's the issue? And see if we can get this debate. I don't know. Lately, guys, we've been having to change the prompts and stuff, so we'll see where it takes us tonight. So shout out to all my people over there on YouTube. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the likes, comments, and subscribes. Thanks for all the interaction on the premieres and in the chat. Y'all straight up are the best, but TikTok the best too, y'all. So, but shout out to y'all over there on YouTube and thanks for watching. Let's get started with well, let's see what happens. You know how we like to chit chat in the beginning. So let's see, y'all. Let me set everything up. How you come on there in both of your pages?
Cause I I had just went over on my other page to see about, I put out Charvet video with Granny Bees. I went to see if I had any people that liked it, and I wanted you to share it over there because I have it over there. I'm gonna be running that video all week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want you to share it for me over there.
All right.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Hi, chat. Yeah, hi, Gigi. Yeah, is it raining there? Where you at?
It's kind of windy.
Oh, it's windy here too.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute your mic. Let me see. Um, so let's see who we got in the building. Oh, I don't really see. Let me see. We got King Nene. We have Automatic Easy. We got Madonna, I think. You say you saw Gigi in here? Shout
No,
out to
I
the
was just
five.
speaking to her.
Oh, okay. Bombay, hey. Hey, Mercy. Hey, G Active. What's up, y'all? Hey, Automatic. That song went through my head. Automatic Super whatever that song back in the day. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Yeah, you guys, we gonna see. Y'all know, we never know. We never know how this gonna end. Now, my intentions is to hopefully have this Heritage Americans versus Black Americans what's the issue debate. But y'all already know. We don't know if it's gonna stay this way, but that's my intentions. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad you having a good shift. At least you know sometimes, honey, you can't laugh at nothing. Ain't nothing funny at work. You just be ready to go. Hey, Jay. Yeah, so we'll see if anybody want to come up and chit chat. They welcome, but we'll definitely see. I don't know. Hey, the Black Vault. So we'll see if we keep this prompt or not. Hey, African American. Let me share out the live. Hey, Harmony. I'm at work. There's a Nigerian man with Barry. Mr. Barry is having a live with American women using African. Janelle say, I'm at work. There's a Nigerian man, Mr. Berry, is having a live why American women using Africans. Hey, oh, thank you, the Black Vault. The man say, why is American women using the Africans? Child, hey, you might as well. I mean, ain't that okay? Ain't that like reciprocal? Wouldn't people say that's reciprocal? Oh, did she? Snickers, hey. Hey, Miss Janelle.
Hi, I'm at work, but I wanted to be briefly. I've been waiting for you to come on.
Antonio, here we. Oh, hey, how's it going, people? Hello,
Hey.
Chris
Hey.
Wilmington here.
Chris
Snickers, can
Wilmington.
you mute, please?
Yeah, hold
Yes,
on. She got to tell me something real quick, and I'm gonna
yes,
get
ma'am.
to you, Snickers. Be
Copy that,
right
Love,
with
Captain.
you. Yep, go ahead, Janelle.
Love's World.
Uh
I
huh.
went off so bad. He is on now.
Oh,
Nigerian. I went off on them. I went in 100. Talking about that we are using them. Why? I'm like, you guys have nothing to offer. Look at the country that you come from. Y'all are scammers. Number one.
hey,
That's
Two,
so
Janelle.
mean to see, Janelle. I'm shocked. I have to leave. I can't do this. Meanie, little bully.
Go ahead, Janelle.
and I
What
said, the
the
only, I go, you guys have nothing to offer. Number one. Two, and every African that I have dated, this comes from a personal experience. I said, you guys all want some green cards, but you ain't gonna get no green card from me. I went in so hard on them. It's so many people tethering over there as well. And they had the nerve to tell me, why is it not okay for them to get a green card and an opportunity? I said, we need to help our people here in America, number one. Okay. We need to help our people build ourselves up. You guys don't like us. You disrespect us. You say, and they were just talking so bad about us in general. And it just was so amazing. I just wish that you could just chime into that live. It is so ridiculous. It's bad.
Yeah. Well, we
It was
gonna
bad.
just say a little prayer for him, Miss Janelle, because we worried
Yes.
about this show. That's all right. Let them say what they want to say, child. You know they've been talking about us since the dawn of time, probably. Who knows? They'll be all right.
Love World, thank you so much.
You're
I love
welcome.
you. I
Have
love
a
all
good
of you
shift.
guys.
Love you too. Bye
Okay.
bye.
Bye.
Okay. Bye. Yeah. Um. So yeah, Mr. Snickers. Shout out to Mr. Snickers, y'all. I wanted to talk to Mr. Snickers.
He been up here before? I don't think so.
No,
Have he?
he knew. He was a new face. I would have remembered that.
I know, right? I'm like, what the heck going on? Honey, she was running for her life, wasn't she? What they do to her?
Oh, you talking about Miss Janelle?
Yeah. They
You
done
know,
upset her so.
yeah, some people. Hey, Miss T. Some people they starting to they just getting woke up to this. Thank
Wow.
you, Miss T.
Yeah, like me. But honey, you don't do not stay up on them panels if you can't handle it.
Wait a minute.
Don't
Shout out
go
to
over
Miss.
there.
Yep, that's how I feel too, man. Shout out to Miss T Monique, y'all. She holds an amazing space over here. It's no nonsense, honey. It's no nonsense. So don't go over there. I'm telling you right now. She pro-black. Don't go over there with no nonsense, but go over there. Y'all might like what she got. You know what I mean? Go check her out. Miss T Monique. Give her a follow. Hey, sin. I don't know what that said. But yeah, we gonna see. We gonna try to you're welcome. We gonna try to see if we can get some heritage white Americans. Well, heritage Americans, honey. I don't even think they want to even be called white no more. Cause some of them, I guess they said, they calling themselves the heritage Americans. We will see. So if anybody want to come up and talk about the prompt or say what they think the issue is, I'm all ears. We all ears. You gave them a piece of your mind. Okay. Thank you, Miss T. Yeah, I might need you in here. I need my scholars. I know a little something, something, but you know how some of these people, honey, I don't know if what they be saying is true,
Wasn't
but
she
and I don't know enough to know if it's true or not yet. So that's why I rely on my squad.
wasn't she up here the other day helping out, talking to some people?
Who, Miss T?
Yes.
Yeah, she been up
Was
here
that her?
before. Yeah, she been up here before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. Pinky doll. Yes, yes, yes. Come on, Heritage Whites. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Raw. Hey, Raw. How you doing? Welcome. Yep. So don't forget, y'all, tap the screen for me. Do your daily heart meets. Follow the host. Share the live, share the live, share the live out to some people if you can. Look at that. Mm-mm. Oh, this raw essence. Hey. Mm. Oh, you gone offline, raw essence? Oh, yeah, let's try that again. Hey, RMV. Look at my squad from the other night, my new people from the other night. What's going on? I don't know what's happening with that raw. I don't know. Is it glitching for y'all or something? Cause it looked like people trying to get in the queue, but they not getting let up. Hey, Vaughn. Shout out to American Pisces Queen 313. Shout out to Detroit. Hey, RMV, welcome back.
Hi, loves. How are you?
I'm doing good this evening. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So you shut it down the other night, or the morning, I should say. We went to the little wee hours of the morning.
I know. That was the night before that. I had the Latinos. I don't know if he was in here. It was the Latinos, but with the same prompt. But it was like y'all had, and we did. That was a 12-hour stream, and then y'all was almost 9, and
Oh yeah, that was a topic. 'Cause I came in on the back end. You had already been running for a couple hours before I came in, and
yeah.
about that topic, yeah.
What did you think about it?
Oh, that was a good topic. And you had good panelists. One was very passionate, as we well know. But she carried it, and but I think we were kind of all in agreement. Then it was the gentleman who was like kind of really off base, but everybody have their perspective.
Yeah,
You
and
know.
that's what I love. It's different point of views.
Mhm.
I support the LGBT community. I just look at them as humans. Some of them are family members. You know what I mean? And I just, want people to live happy, healthy lives. I don't care what people doing in their bedrooms, but it seemed like, would you agree, RMV,
Yeah,
that's an
I
issue?
definitely.
That's an issue with us and worrying about what other people doing in their bedrooms.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, but our country, we were built on Christian Judeo values, right? So, even on our monies, it says, "In God we trust," although it doesn't designate which religion that God belongs to, but it just kind of infers that there is a God, there is a creator that's bigger than us, right? So, and to that, having knowing that, there's a belief system about mankind being the superior being on the planet Earth, and we are responsible for its what do you call it, mortality, right? Or immortality, right? We have to procreate. So on that basis, that's where people are. I mean, I know that's what I'm, you know that's where I stand with it, right? You can live your life the way you want, absolutely freed of religion. That's why our country is so great. We allow that. I don't infringe on anybody. I don't want anybody penalized or treated differently or discriminated against. None of that type of nonsense, right? For their color, for their, race, sexual orientation, none of that. But I do believe in mankind and you know, our ability and capacity to exist long before, way beyond my existence, So, and for that, I have some concerns.
Okay, well, I think that panel, the big panel with me and B Reed, that she talking about. We had a black LGBT. Wait, it's the black LGBT off code with black Americans. We had that debate on Saturday. I believe it was Saturday night, and
Yes,
it was something else. It's doing good on YouTube too. It was something else. Everybody seemed to love Ball. Ball over there. She getting a lot of comments and people wanting to know how they can find her. But yeah, it was something. It was eye opening. It was all kind of emotions and
and that's
feelings
issue,
going through.
and that's an issue that impacts every community, every racial group, every ethnic group. Right? It doesn't matter, black, white, Hispanic. The LGBT community, exists in all those communities and all those populations. So yeah, we need to come to terms with it and reconcile it. Yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
and just find a way to, respect them because we need them, honey. I think we need them. We need all our Black American votes. We need to figure out how we can come together. But listen, the debate I think it's going to be like Saturday. I got to reach out to B and confirm everything, but I believe it's going to be this Saturday. He's bringing he's big into the LBGTQ space. Thank you, DMV. Hey, and he's big into the FBA. Like he's LGBT, but he talks about FBA issues, and basically he started his show like debate style. It looked like he's doing some kind of it's a kind of structured panel too. I liked it. I stayed, and that's how I found out about him. And I stayed, and I came back. You know what I mean? He LGBT, but he definitely pro black and for his people, and trying to push the message to the LBGT community people that's Black American. So I'm grateful for him. So he gonna come with his crew. And then you know what I mean? We're gonna have people, we're gonna be rotating the stage, letting people interact, you know what I mean, address the problem, talk about issues. Thank you, DMV. I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, this don't even ask me because I don't know, child, honey. I just try to be the best person I can. I don't know. I don't know what it is. They say just put black first. You know what I mean? Don't betray your people. That's how I look at it. Now, if anything else, that's it. And when I say betray, I mean betray to some kind of detriment. You know what I mean, or something like that. I don't know. But hold on, RMV. Thank you for that. Thank you for that chit chat we just had. What's up, IGZ? Hey,
Can
Louis. Huh?
you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't mind that beeping. I'm just at work.
Oh, okay.
Hey, quick question. I got two things.
Mm-hmm.
I need my mod abilities
Wow.
because you didn't fully mod me up from
I
yeah, you didn't fully mod me up.
when was
Also,
I supposed to mind you?
at the very beginning, very
What you
beginning.
mean when I first started the show? When I first came on YouTube? I mean when I
Uh huh.
first came on TikTok?
Yeah, yeah. That
Oh.
time. That time. Also, are you
Oh,
gonna
I
have
don't need you as no mind though.
are you gonna have any merch?
Any merch?
Yeah,
Um, you mean am I gonna be advertising some merch
yeah.
on my YouTube channel? I think this week I'm gonna be able to do that. I was thinking about some stuff. Why? You want me to advertise some of your stuff?
Oh no, I was gonna buy some of your stuff. I wanted to
I mean,
buy
but I
your.
can't advertise some of your stuff for you, IG. I would
Okay,
do that.
okay.
Yeah.
I actually have to rebuild. I'm making a second store
Uh-huh.
because of the platform that I have my first store on. They're basically suspending most of my products. So another store reported my store and told me that I took from his store. I'm like, what?
Was that TikTok or Shopify?
Nah, this Shopify.
Oh, what? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm building another store, same name, same brand, but yeah.
Hey Tia.
Hey,
Okay, so what? No, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna try to get some pro black stuff. I'm gonna see what I can do to put on my whatever I come up with. I ain't thought about it actually, but I know I was thinking about a journal, like a pro black journal for or some kind of budgeting planner for
you
black
should do
people.
some shirts and hoodies.
Yeah,
People love shirts. But,
shirts and
um,
mugs. Huh? Hey
yeah,
CS.
because I got 1 minute of Black Empowerment. I'm getting one of his shirts. I already got something from FBA Red and the Gatekeepers. for you.
Well, maybe when I start doing that, you can help me because I did have I set up a couple of Shopify stores and I did do some drop
Or,
shipping. Huh?
oh no, no, I'm in that. Spoken to somebody.
Oh yeah. So maybe if I have any questions, I can reach out to you. IG.
Yeah, you can contact me. I'm always willing to help.
I'll DM you if I have any questions. I'm gonna mute you. Okay, y'all. Yes, honey. So we gonna hope and see. Like I said, y'all can come up. There's some spaces open if y'all want to speak to the topic or whatever. Shout out to Barney. Hey, Barney.
Let me start. Or are you gonna
Yeah, go
start
ahead,
again?
RMV. We can
Nisi
start.
Fly. Well, Nisi Fly was up here before me, so
I know y'all know who Niecy Fly is, honey.
yeah.
RMV, you want to know who she is? Because, y'all, I got a lot of new people in the room. And some people was wondering before, hey, shout out to Leo, y'all. Leo Spell. He has an amazing platform on here. Check him out. So, yeah, Niecy Fly is my mother.
Oh, okay.
She's been supporting me like my honorary, that's
Oh,
her
okay.
little spot.
So hi, Mrs.
Hi,
Love.
everybody.
Hi, Mrs. Loves. So you're Mrs. Loves. So this is your mini me. Okay, I got you. So
You need family over here.
yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
So I'll start up. So yeah, so the Heritage Americans, right? I mean, I was first introduced to that term when I was watching Tucker Carlson. When Tucker Carlson interviewed, I believe it was Tariq Nasheed on his podcast. I don't know if everybody know who Tucker Carlson is, but he used to be on Fox News, and then he got fired from there. But Tucker is a hardcore white tea conservative, Project 2025 MAGA dude. But he had a little falling out with the crew, so he went on his own and started his own podcast. And then recently, maybe about a few months ago, he had Tariq Nasheed, the young man who they say, is the leader or whatever of FBA,
Thank you.
right?
Mhm.
So,
Oh,
so they were
just to
talking
let you
about,
know, like Tyreek, it's a domino effect. So we just say, the whoever coined FBA something, but I don't really like because I spent a lot of time on here trying to get immigrants not to say his name because all hell breaks
oh, I
loose.
see. Oh, I
Okay,
see.
thank
Okay.
you.
Well, I just wanted to, in that context, I'm just using it in this context of
Yeah.
how Heritage Americans came to be, how
Oh
I
yeah,
found out
yeah. Go
about it.
ahead, RMB. Go
But
ahead.
But Heritage Americans, that word heritage comes from the Heritage Foundation, right? I don't know if everybody heard about the Heritage. Of course we did, because the Heritage Foundation was a white tea, MAGA foundation that authored and commissioned the Project 2025 report. That is sort of like the Bible of the strategic, the manifesto to Project 2025, and rolling back all the DEI and all this stuff, right? So that's like the crux of the of Donald Trump's platform, so to speak, right? So Heritage Foundation, yeah, they are some white tea, openly racist people. Yeah, they are. And they want to delineate themselves and doing what they're doing. They're anti everything brown, everything black, everything, right? So they're saying in crux, heritage means that they are the white tea people who was here, around the Civil War. They all their, the Mayflower, the Civil War. Those are those people. They know they're not native, of course. They know they're the colonizers. They're the ones that enslaved us. They're the ones that landed on Plymouth Rock, right? So, so they feel like, they want to delineate in a way and say, well, since Black America is asking for reparations and we are, want to make sure that we are officially classified properly so that we can get those reparations and make sure that those funds and those barriers are removed for that population of people and no other, particularly immigrants that came later, post Civil War, were not part of the antebellum South, right? Pre the war. So, so yeah, that's what Heritage Americans mean, but it refers to the white people.
Wait a minute, let me get in there. Land your plane. Let me talk
Yeah,
to you.
yeah, I'm gonna land. So the whitey people who came here from Europe, and they're saying that any other European that came here after the Civil War, after 1865, they're not the Heritage Americans. So that means that if you were Italian, if you were,
Okay, land your plane real quick.
yeah, Ukrainian, all those Europeans are not Heritage Americans. They are. Just like we're claiming that any black immigrants come any other country, they're not black Americans, and they have no entitlements to this land. They have no entitlements to reparations and so forth and so forth. And that's I land.
So on X, because I come from X, RMV. So on X, I had a chance to talk to some Heritage Americans. Some of them, you would be shocked. Quite a few that I talked to, they agree with Sutherland. They agree we deserve some sort of reparation. Some of them even had spaces trying to figure out how we can do it. All kind of ways came up. But anyway, and we just sat there and listened. But yeah. So do you disagree with the thought process? So do you disagree with the thought process of FBA?
Oh no, because I'm Black American. My people been here for over 500 years. We're pre-Civil War. We're antebellum South.
But let me ask you, because I want to have a back and forth with you. So what don't you like about the Heritage Americans? You don't think they should delineate themselves from everybody else?
I can care less about those colonizers. They're the ones who they're the ones who's part of the problem. They're the ones who
I understand. I definitely understand.
Wait a minute now. They can do, yeah.
I definitely understand they started the problem, but when it come down to the come down, like those would be so called. I think we really some people. I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak too much about it, but other than us, who would you say? Other than the foundational Black American, who else would you consider an American American?
I believe that outside of the look, I say that I'm not indigenous. I won't say that I'm indigenous. I will say that I'm native. I am Native American. Forget heritage. I am Native American.
Okay.
There's
Well,
no other
outside of the Native Americans, who else would you say? Outside of the Heritage Americans, outside of the Native Americans,
the first
outside
people,
of
the
us.
indigenous, like the indigenous people, like I don't know if you ever been to Mexico and Central America. Those people who were here and they lost the Mexican American War, if you want to call those people who came up from the South American region, Mexico, south of the border.
So you think they're American? Hold on.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, they're American. Mm-hmm. They're from the American continent. They migrated from South America, Central America. They were part of the American West, and those are the people that we fought back during the Mexican American War and took all that land from Mississippi beyond to the West Coast, California, for sure. Those people were roaming the land too, and they helped. They helped enslave too, but they weren't part of the slave labor that was concentrated in the southern region of the southeast region of this country, which we now know as the Bible Belt. They weren't there, but they were certainly roaming around, Mississippi, the Mississippi.
Okay, go ahead. Land your plane, R&B, so we can get to the.
So no doubt. Yeah. So those are, in my opinion, are the first people of the continent of North America. We are definitely the natives who were here, but the Africans, they came much later, right? So I do believe
I know that. Hold on, you gotta land your plane. We're gonna see who else.
Okay, I land.
Okay, all right. Thank you, R&B. What is that? Is it?
Yeah, you can just say is it.
Hey, is it? How you doing? Hey, Tracy. How you doing today?
I was trying to see what is the difference like between the heritage Americans and.
Okay, so think of the Mayflower whites. the people who came after the Pilgrim and all that. You know, those whites, not the Ellis Island. You
So the
remember? You
people
know,
that came out the cave.
out to yeah. Well, whoever came here, the whites that came here. Like think of the Mayflower whites. Don't think anything after. You know who the Ellis Island whites are, right? You remember when the Italians and all them came on the boat after the Civil War?
Yeah.
That's
So
how they separating them. Before the
I
Civil War, after the Civil War.
I feel the problem with them people is the Slavic people came over here to trade identities with the indigenous people, and I feel that's what the problem is because they want us to believe that we are the immigrants and they are the ones that's originally from here. They stole our language, and now they got people that look like them, which is descendants of them, that's mixed breeds, practicing the language to try to tell us that we're not that because they the ones that hold the language. I feel that's the biggest problem with them.
Who is these people? Thank you, Rev. You said the Slavics.
Yeah, when they tell you about the transatlantic slave trade, trans
Hmm.
mean to move
Oh yeah, the
across. They moved
Slavics.
across the Atlantic Ocean, and then they
Hmm.
say slave. Slave originally meant Slavic,
Right,
and then
right.
the trade, they just traded identities.
Mm.
Key
Okay.
reason to why they call us black though, 'cause black just mean declassified, pretty much absent.
All right. Thank you, Izzy. Hey, Rare Black, how you doing? Rare Black. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. It always happened in the beginning of the show. Rare Black. All right. Hey, Tracy.
I think he was doing something or something.
Yeah. Now, he
um,
get up here snoring. Cut the microphone on just to snore. Oh, here we go again.
let him go ahead and go if he wants.
Right. Hey, Rare Black. You woke?
Hello, I'm fine. I don't even know why I'm up here. I apologize.
That's okay. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You welcome.
You're
How you
welcome.
doing today?
I'm doing great.
Oh, are you a heritage white American?
One more time.
Are you what's your ethnicity? Are you what are
I'm
you?
American. I'm Black American.
Oh, you black. Oh, okay. Shout out to that. All right.
Her name does say rare black.
Oh yeah, I know, but that voice had me. Cause
I
you know
was
some of
asleep.
them.
I didn't even know I was up here. I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, cause we heard you. We thought that was snoring. Okay, well we're gonna drop you down. We gonna drop you down. Thank you for coming back. When you
Thank you
wake up,
so much.
you welcome. When you wake up, you can come back up.
Thank you.
You welcome. IG. I didn't even think of that name. That voice had me. I thought it was like, you know what I mean?
Are you
My
talking about
bad, y'all.
the reflection as she talks at the end? It kind of
Yeah.
sounds like, yeah, yeah, I hear it.
I was like, okay, maybe we got our first heritage white. Let's see, y'all. What you think about the prompt, IG?
What do I think about the prompt? Heritage Americans versus Black Americans. There ain't nothing to verse about. I'm glad they're delineating though. That's good because you do hear a conversation where they want to separate themselves and see how many there are of them actually here. I already asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT be saying it's like 1% of them left, and that's about it. That's crazy work, real. Like let's say 1 to 3% of them left. A lot of them already mixed in with other people who they were cool now consider Italian, Irish, Scottish, all that other nonsense. Like every time I meet somebody, I don't hear them say like I come from the Mayflower, right? They'll say I'm German or I'm half Scottish or I'm half Irish and all that other nonsense. So they're taking the page out of the
Thanks,
delineation.
DMG. I'm
They're taking
sorry.
the page out of our delineation basically to see, yo, how many of us are really here? Because that's the talk. That's the talk. That should be their main conversation, and that's what I'm hearing right now. I like if you go like remember when you be on X and you would hear them bickering amongst each other. Like if you sneak into their rooms, they'll kick you out of their rooms ASAP. But if you would hear them saying like, "Nah, man, you're Irish. You're not one of us. You're Italian. You're not one of us. You don't come from the same background that I come from." But a lot of them have already intermingled with each other. So now it's just a matter of seeing who's who.
Yeah, it's a trip. When I would go in them rooms, I wouldn't try to comment so much because they do like kicking us. But I just sit in there. I might say one or two things, and I just listen because I'll be wanting to be nosy. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
I had a hidden account, so they they
I
know who
know.
I was, and I'd be sitting right on stage too.
Man, and I swear y'all think FBA people complain about FBA. I don't know how these the people who check the white box about to be able to handle these heritage Americans, honey, delineating from them because you should hear how they talk to the non-heritage Americans. They let you know you ain't one of them. You don't even you do what we say.
On X, they be like, I'll F you up. I'm gonna come find you and all the nonsense. But they be like, you're not one of us. You don't share the same background as me and all. You didn't build anything. My people built this.
Yeah, yeah,
Well, the Heritage Americans. I don't know if it's 1%. It seems like there's more of them because I remember when my father. I'm from New Jersey, and very quickly, my dad, when he retired, he got out of New Jersey and he went down he bought a home in Delaware. And if you go like the South, like Delaware, parts of Louisiana, Georgia, Alabama, they're there. Those are the people. Those are the people who fought in the Confederacy. Those are the ones who were fighting for those statues. Your General Robert E.
yeah,
Lee. Those are those people. Those are those white people. Those are the ones that carrying their big rifles on the back of their trucks. At the Walmart. If you go to those states like Delaware, where Joe Biden from, they are those people, who fly the Confederate flag in front of on their front porch. Like if you go to parts of South Carolina, like Charlotte,
It's
man,
some in
they're
Florida.
there.
It's some in Florida too. They all
Oh
over.
yeah.
It's some, especially in the South.
Oh
Hey
yeah, the South.
Tracy. Yep. Hold on. Okay, so a heritage American is the lineage, the white lineage, or the WASP. You think of white Anglo-Saxon Protestant. So just think before the Civil War and after the Civil War. If you came after the Civil War, if your people came after the Civil War, they wouldn't be considered heritage whites, probably. Hey, Tracy.
Hi, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. What is the Heritage American, and is that before or after the Civil War? That's exactly what I was gonna ask. And what is the difference between an FBA and a Black American
Nothing.
and an
Nothing.
African American?
Not well. Elon Musk. Wait a minute. Hold on. I got a cough. Anybody from Africa can be an African American, even though it was meant for Black Americans, the descendants of slaves.
Uh huh.
But, Jesse Jackson or whoever coined that term for us. But, a lot of Africans that come over here, they claim they can be African American. You know what I mean? But it's supposed to be a Black American, the colored Negro people. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be all of those people. But now, African American or Jamaican, anybody with African heritage or come from Africa, like Elon Musk didn't, I believe he said he was an African
African
American.
American, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? So that's why we want to get away from that.
Oh,
I
okay. So
actually,
so that's what
Oh
y'all are
wait, go
trying.
ahead. Wait, hold on, Tracy. I think IG was about to correct me. Go ahead, IG.
oh no, you're right. I was gonna say that I actually met a Black American today. He was like, "Yo, I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of them dying." He's, so he was just going in. He was like, "Where can I find my?" He said, "I said, bro, we on TikTok, we on X, we on TikTok, we on X. I'm an active. I'm like, and I consider myself an activist because I do fight for my people. And I was out there when the uh the Negro burial ground when Ghana was trying to claim us as a people. So yeah, and he was like, he seen the videos and he was like, "Yo, you got me locked in. You got me locked in. I'm ready to go."
schedule. Thank you, Revenue. Yeah. So what you think about that, Tracy? What you think about the us delineating from other
I mean,
oh,
I
hold
mean,
on, y'all. Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. Hey, Orlandis.
Hey, hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, I'm fine. Okay, hold on. Go ahead. What you think, Tracy? I
I
wanted
think
to hear.
I think it's good, because they shouldn't categorize you for somewhere you've never been. And like me, pre-Clovis era, because that's where I traced back all my lineage over the 1400s. So there was more Black Americans that were here with the Indians that were exported out. 95% of copper colored people and brown Indians were exported out of here. Only 5% of Africans were actually imported. And so I think that it's good that you guys are finding out y'all's lineage now, because it does matter, especially for the generations to come. We got to remember. And like, memory is everything. And I don't know how y'all remembered that and how it came about, but it's a good thing that y'all are doing it.
Yeah, some people, we always heard those sayings, and some people, family never gave up their indigenous. They always been indigenous. I've met people here that they lineage always knew the truth. But yeah, so yeah, I think it's a good thing too. You know what I mean? And then like I too, like if you break all of us the Black American up. Well, no, not break the Black American up, but if you separate everybody, into who they really are, like let the Italians be Italians, because once the Heritage Americans delineate, then all those other subgroups gonna be what they are. Everybody, and the Black American, I think, gonna have the most numbers and the oldest
In
people
19
here.
in 1960, they actually said we were around 60 million strong. And then the Democrats came around and said there's only 13% of us, which means we're only 40 million strong. That's no way impossible. That's not even possible if that's the case. We actually should be around, if we're around 60, then we should be about 65 to 70 million strong right now.
Yeah, I heard that the other night. Shout out to all right, let's see. Orlando. Hey, A.
What's up? What's up? How you
What's
doing,
up?
Mama?
I'm doing good.
How you doing, Mama Nisi?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm just looking
Okay.
at your prompt. I'm
Yeah.
amazed with it. So you heritage Americans versus Black Americans. This how you want it?
Yeah, like, I already told you I got a whole series. Like, what's the issue? I
I
want to know,
mean,
like, what I told you. Don't you think, don't you think we got a conversation that need to be had with everybody? I think everybody who done came to this country, as far as groups, we all got something to talk. If they got something to talk about to the Black Americans, I don't think nobody
I mean,
should be escaping it.
okay, okay. Well, I can respect that. You the first to do it. For the most part,
Am I? Thank you, Genevieve.
Shut up.
you got you got you got more. You see, you got a lot more heart than your peoples. That's why I commend you. Like you different. You cut from a different cloth. I mean, I don't know how many of them is going to support this though, because your peoples feel
Thank
like
you.
heritage. Your peoples feel like heritage Americans. So I don't know if they're going to be in support of this, but
Who?
I respect it.
We
I
are
respect it.
heritage. We it's that we foundational heritage that the white people, they had to do they little copy, but we say we foundational. So I don't know. I think it's a conversation needs to be had. I'm not afraid of it. We ain't you afraid of it? If they
Who,
come,
me?
yeah.
I mean, I gotta I think I'm gonna have to sit this one out and eat some popcorn because I want to see how y'all respond to this one right here. But I'm gonna be honest though. You know I ain't afraid of no buckers. I go at them. I go at them 24/7. I don't got no. I got all of the smoke with the buckers. But I like to see how this goes. I'm interested.
Hell, you don't. I don't know how it's gonna go. You know, I'm a fly by the seat of my pants type of gal. I don't know how it's
But
gonna.
wait, I just want to say, I mean, would everybody agree? I mean, I don't, because I mean, I listened to Tucker Carlson when he talked about the Heritage American description. We're older than them. So I don't think we're claiming to be heritage, right? They're not claiming to be here. They know he was very clear that Black America was here way before the Heritage Americans. So the white people, right? We were here before them. So they're just claiming, you know,
Oh
Really?
yeah.
You was here before them?
we
How
were
is
here,
that possible?
Black America, Black America. Oh, wait a minute. Are
No.
you joking? You being sarcastic?
Are you serious?
What do you mean? I mean, what are you saying? I don't understand. Do you not
So
understand what I'm saying?
you trying to tell me the black people were here before the Heritage Americans? Before the white people was here, black people was here.
Absolutely.
Oh, you serious?
I am serious.
You know what? This gonna be interesting. I'm just gonna eat some popcorn.
Go ahead and eat
I
your
mean,
popcorn. My people were here before Tucker Carlson, before the people on the Mayflower, the Confederate.
come
Yeah,
on. You
hell
know,
yeah.
you know, you an African. We already had this
Oh
conversation. You know
no,
your lineage. You know
no, no,
you
no,
descend
no,
from Africans.
no,
You
no,
know that.
don't,
We've
no, no,
we've
no,
had
no,
this conversation. When did you
no,
change
no,
your stance?
no, no, no. I didn't know. No. I
So
never
now
said that.
you put on a straight jacket too now.
Oh my goodness. Then you misinterpreted.
Okay.
My people are from South Carolina and Louisiana. I don't know what you're talking
My
about.
people's from South Carolina too.
That's right. And I told you,
And we've
Kershaw
had
County.
this conversation. You know that
Oh,
you said you're not an African because, like most people say, you don't come from Africa.
I'm not
You
an
know that.
African either, AA.
Yeah,
all right.
but the reason that you guys say it, right? Even though I don't agree with it, I get what you're saying. You don't come from there. You basically you don't align with it. You don't see how it's relatable to your way of life, right? So that's what she was basically saying. Now she's saying she was here, always here,
No,
indigenous.
no. That's not what I said. I didn't say I was indigenous. I clearly said that I'm native.
So then when did
That's
your
what that
people come
means.
before the white people?
No. What do you mean before the white people? The white
They was
people were.
here before black people was
No,
here.
they were
White
not.
people
No, they
was
were
here.
not. No, they were not.
They
Are you going
predate.
to allow me to finish? I'm
White
going to make
people
it clear
brought the
to
black
you. I'm
people
going to
here.
make it clear. No, they did not. No. Some of the black people.
Oh, so you believe
Hold
No,
on,
in
no. Are
hold
you
on,
going?
emancipation?
hold on, AA, hold on,
Are you going
RV,
to
hold
allow me
on,
to
hold
speak?
on, RV, hold on, William,
Yes, ma'am.
you don't even follow me. What makes you think you can just come up on my stage, don't speak, don't say nothing, just jump in a conversation and start trying to, pile on RMV?
I thought this was an open invitation. I can step down if
Wait
it's
a
No,
minute.
you
Where
needed.
did
don't need.
A?
I'm just
Where
saying
did
you don't
Oh,
even.
A?
I don't
Where did
like when people do that. Like
where, where,
it's
well,
cool, but
no.
like,
The thing of it
wait a minute.
is,
Where did
okay,
A Tether go? Where did A
he's
Tether go?
left. He got a client call. He
Okay.
at work. It's
Oh, I
Monday through
see.
Friday.
Okay.
So shut
So
up. You want to say, hey, William, how you
no.
doing?
Hey, hello. How are you? I just had a question.
Uh
Like,
huh.
as far as where can I look this up? I just like as far as research. There's no research that shows that there was African American, you know, DNA. There's no. Where's the graves? Where are the bones at? Where there would be some type of remnants. Not that that's not possible. And then also with history, we all know that the first Black Africans were in
So
Virginia.
William, what ethnicity are you? What are you? Black
Oh,
American? Are you?
yeah,
What?
my people's is from South Carolina and Virginia. So,
Oh, really?
but I grew up
So
in
are you here
Indiana.
to tell us we African? Is that your whole point?
Well, isn't Black Americans are
Don't.
descendants
He actually
of
have a
And
good
what
descendants?
else?
question, though.
And
He
what
actually
else?
have a
Hold
good
on,
question.
Orlando. Orlando. Yeah, hold on, Orlando. I got this. Thank you.
Mhm.
But what else are Black Americans? What else are we? What else are we made up of?
Well, we're made up of European,
And
of
what
course.
else?
In some very small percentage have Native American.
Okay, so why we got to focus on the African part of us so much? What if we don't want to? We don't want to
I
focus
don't,
on
you know what? And here's the thing: is you don't have to focus on it, but you do have to, admit that.
Right. Well, most of us realize we have African
Of
genetics.
course, and
Yeah.
that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's all. I think
I don't
that's
have
all a lot
no.
of us can give you.
I
I don't
don't
know.
have no Africa. I don't have no
He don't got
African.
none. IG say he ain't got
I
none.
ain't got
William.
none. And my listen,
Well,
we did the
then,
hold
How
on.
do you know this?
well,
We
How
then
do
did
you
the
know
gene we
this?
did
How
the
do you know
he's not a
this?
black
because we did a
American. You have
genealogy. That's
no.
how I
You
know.
have no. Oh,
And the company's ID.
yeah.
Okay, y'all. Let's have a dialogue.
Yeah.
Go ahead, William. You done brought the. I
Well,
think you starting it off, huh? So y'all see the prompt. No, you good, William. This gonna be good. But y'all
okay.
see the prompt. Y'all see I'm trying to have the heritage Americans, but we always end up. We might have to change this. It seemed like the panties coming in here hot today. The Pan Africans, not panties, but Pan Africans. I apologize. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
I'm sorry. Pan
disrespect
African is
nobody.
dead. Pan African is
Okay,
dead.
hold on. Don't cut
Been
me
dead.
off, R&B. Hold on, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, that's okay. So, yeah, it seemed like when I tried, you see how it always go back to something Pan or something African. But go ahead. Y'all can have so the audience can understand y'all. Y'all can have a dialogue. Go ahead. Whoever was talking, William, you were saying what now?
No, I mean it was just I just came up. I just wanted something because I like to, I'm education, so I have, I went back to school, so I just like to do the research. You know what I'm saying? I like to dive a little bit deeper, and that's just why I popped up, just to give me some type of reference. I'm not saying you're lying, but there's science, there's history, there's wills, there's log books, there's so much documentation and research and peer-reviewed articles. You don't have to. It's like people that type in the comment, well, what is Heritage American? You guys, look it up. Come on now. Google it. Come on, man. All right, that's it. I'm jumping down. I'm gonna follow you back.
No, wait, hold
Huh?
on. I
What?
didn't follow you, but I follow you back. But don't leave while it's people want to give you some information. You came looking for information.
Okay.
Maybe somebody can
Yeah.
help you. You
I'm
ain't
not
got to
making
It
drop
fun of
sure
down.
anything.
is.
Yeah, I would look it up. I'm dead serious. Somebody
Hold on,
put up.
highly advanced priest. He said he can help you out with the knowledge. Is that right, highly?
Can we get an answer to his question, though? Can you answer his question?
Yeah. What was my question? I forgot, Orlando. What did I say?
What was the question?
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying, can y'all answer his question? His question.
Yeah. Well, highly priest say he can answer it.
Highly priest say he can answer it.
Wait, hold on. Can you answer it, Orlando?
No, ma'am, but I would love to hear somebody that in our position have an answer for what he asked, because he said, where are the remains?
Okay, hold
Where is
on.
there any
Yep.
legitimate proof?
Okay, there you go. Let's see what highly priest got to say. Go ahead, highly.
Yes, this is real easy. I'm 54 years old. I'm an elder. I was born in 71. This thing is real easy. I'm a metaphysical teacher. I've been doing this a long time. I've done my genealogy, right? I'm back in 1700s on one side and the 1600s on the other side, right? So, first of all, if you haven't done your genealogy and gotten to that stage, respectfully mute your mic. Now, William over here, William, let me make a suggestion to you. Don't involve yourself in shenanigans and tactics of outsiders telling you who you are and going with semantics and names and whatnot. You discover who you are, all right? You discover who you are. Because if you go back to every ancient text and every religious book, right,
Okay.
it will always tell you, your ancestors always told you to know thyself.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
That leads up,
asking.
right, so that leads up to today. In 2026, we telling y'all the same thing as your elders. Do your genealogy.
Okay.
Okay, this is not a we thing. This is a you thing.
Yes. And I've done my
Okay.
GED, but the question is, I just want some type of research, some type of book or university text or something, I can look at or read.
Not a problem. Now let me
Yeah.
explain something to
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
Now, all information is information comes in different forms. I'm gonna tell you this right here, right? We also at the same time there's different levels of consciousness. So what I may give you at this time may be too too extreme, too highly advanced. You know what I'm saying? But what I can do is
I have.
I can definitely shoot you some people that I know and have some people on this app that have lots of receipts,
I
have
don't.
plenty of
I don't.
Wait a
receipts.
I
minute,
don't
hold
want.
on,
I don't want
Heidi,
receipts.
please hold on. You can't tell him nothing.
Yeah.
He's
I
a
just.
he's a Elohim. He think he's a Elohim. He fell from the stars.
I never
Yeah,
said that. I just wanted. Just give
I
me a
know
book.
I know this guy right here.
What?
you know of
Host,
me. You don't
host,
know
let me
Man,
me.
know when I can speak.
I put my foot on the back of your neck
Okay, I will, RMV.
my
Hey, hey,
first
hey,
month on
hey,
the
hey.
TikTok.
First of
You know
all,
that.
first of all, you're gonna respect me on my sister's panel.
I
Okay?
will put my foot on your
That
neck on
that
your
that's the
sister
first of
panel.
all. You know what I'm saying?
That's
What is
what I
Because
will
going
do.
let me hold on, sister. Because this guy here, he's not gonna have no decorum up here. That's what I came up here for. Because he came up here the first time. He's very disruptive, right? And he has a bad energy. He's not gonna let the live carry on with no decorum.
Trust
He's
me,
already
the live
started. See what I'm
carries
saying? With
on very
disrespecting your
well.
elders. You
The
who
the
raised you, son?
the lives
Who
carry on
raised
very
you?
well with her here.
Who raised
You
you?
understand? Why you
Right?
worried about it?
You got a problem with indigenous
I
people.
was
As soon
raised
as we
by
get to talking about,
wolves.
watch this here. He got a problem with people saying
I
they
was raised
indigenous.
by wolves. Call me Moby.
Right. They
Call
don't do
me
nothing to scare
Moby.
me at all.
I
Right.
was
I
raised
So
by
chastise
wolves.
wolves. I
highly
Call me
chastise
advanced.
Moby.
wolves and demons, son. I do
Call
it
me
Highly.
for a living.
Moby.
I'm the land priest.
So
Right.
can you
You
I
better
decode
you better be
the
cool and be careful
I hear you.
before something step through there. You
I hear
understand?
you. I hear you,
Yeah.
Elohim. I hear
Yeah.
you, Elohim.
Right. I'm all of that. Don't you
I
ever
bet you,
forget it.
I bet you think you are.
Yeah. No, I know I am, son.
So what is an
Yeah.
Elohim doing
Again,
on
just like I
TikTok?
said,
Don't you got
if
other
you haven't done
business
your
in another?
genealogy, you need to
Don't
shut
you
up
got?
talking to me
Listen,
because
I've
you're
done
a blind man.
genealogy.
You walking in the dust. You don't even know who you are.
I've done genealogy.
I've
I've
done my
done
genealogy
Boy,
genealogy.
you ain't
too.
done no genealogy. Still talking about you
So
from
why don't
Africa.
you don't
You's
want
a
to
lie.
challenge me? You don't want to
You ain't done your
challenge me?
genealogy. Still talking about you from Africa,
Yeah,
boy.
listen. You
Stop playing with the
what
elder up here.
genealogy?
Don't make me
Let
embarrass
me
you up
ask you
here
a
now.
question. Let me
Don't make
ask you
me
a question.
embarrass you now. You
Let me
can't ask
ask
me
you a
no
question.
questions. You can't ask me no questions.
What
You can't
genealogy
ask me no
take you back
questions.
to the stars?
You don't ask me no questions. You
Answer
too
that
young to know
question.
this information.
What
You're not privileged to
genealogy
know this
takes you
information.
back to the
You see what I'm
stars?
saying? Come to my live and I'll teach you Saturday, right?
So
So
Because
my
so
I
your
do this
TikTok
in real
genealogy
channel.
took
time.
you back. Where you went at?
Okay,
Orion,
Man, you
Horus?
talking
the
you
Where you went
talking in
at?
challenge
circles,
board.
son.
Where
Hey,
you went at?
All right.
Sirius?
You
The,
I just
talking in circles, son.
yeah,
okay.
highly advanced. So this is what
Don't
I'm
nobody
saying.
want to deal with
I came
galactic
up here to
beings,
talk to my
love.
young brother over
He's a
here.
All right,
galactic being.
y'all.
A Tether.
Okay. Hold on. A Tether is welcome here. He have a
Right.
voice. My room is welcome to everybody. This is
Thank
just a
you.
banter between AA and Heidi. AA is all right with me. Y'all, I know he controversial and everything, but he ain't never disrespected me. We all can agree to disagree.
I'm
That's
just
what this
saying.
panel is all about. But anyway, we're gonna move on from there. So William, did you get the information you were looking for?
I did not, ma'am. But
I know.
here
I don't
I'm
know.
40. Yeah, I'm just gonna say one thing right quick. I'm 44 years old, and what
Oh,
he's
hold on. You
talking
got to mute
about.
your mic, Heidi. And, wait, hold on. Before you say that, because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to help you with any information, because I don't know.
I'm highly
I'm
advanced.
Black American.
No,
Go
no,
ahead, RMV.
but I was 44 years old. I'm just saying this sounds like back in the 90s when they had those books coming out, and people didn't really have the research that we
Mm-hmm.
do now that we can actually fact check the stuff. So that sounds
Oh,
like
so
he's
why you
talking
want to
about.
fact check it? Because you want to see if that includes you, or what do you want to fact check it for?
I like learning, so this is,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm
So
saying. If you
William,
got proof,
can I ask William a question?
and then
So William,
mhm.
so it's interesting that you come up here and you say, "Well, I want everybody else to share their genealogy, their
I didn't
history."
ask. No, I
No,
didn't
no,
ask that.
you did. You said, yeah, you did. You said you want some research. You want to see some books. You want people to offer you some sources, right?
Right.
Some
That's how you
reference.
verify truth, right? That's how you
Okay,
verify
so you did
something
ask.
true.
So you did ask, right?
And I didn't get an answer. That's what I'm saying. That's what
But
she's
I'm saying,
saying.
so what is your? So I want to hear like where you from, which state are you from, or what country are you from? Can you answer that?
I know what country I'm in the United States. Thank
So
you.
which state? Where are your people from?
My people are from South Carolina and they
Okay,
moved to Indiana
on
and I
both
live in
paternal.
Maryland.
Okay, on both paternal and maternal sides.
Yes, both sides.
Okay.
I have freckles.
So,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
what
My
part
mom
of
is light
Okay. So
skinned.
South
so
Carolina?
so so I'm 60. I'm 62 years old.
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
born in 1963.
Hmm.
My father's side of family is from Louisiana, Shreveport.
Hmm.
My mother's side is from Kershaw County, South Carolina. Okay.
I'm
We
Fairfield
still,
County.
yep, we recently transferred our family land, 324 acres, is registered with the United States Department of Agriculture, up there in Kershaw County, South Carolina. My great 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 grandfather and my great 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 grandmother, fed the Union Army when they came through South Carolina after the Civil War. So I know this country's history, particularly in antebellum South.
Hmm.
I'm Black American, okay? And yes, there are some Black people who were here, and they were my people here long before the Europeans came here, the Irish, because a lot of McCormick's, a lot of Irish is in South Carolina. You say you're from South Carolina, you would know that, right? So the
Right.
McCormick's, the Perkins, right? If you go to actually, my family's land and church.
Some McCullers in my bloodline.
Okay, you do.
Grandfather's a McCullough.
So my great great grandfather, the Perkins family estate, he's a Perkins. He married a McCormick. This is my mom's side. Um, so, and we those a lot of those relatives are still, living. Um, we were always classified in my mother's side of the family as mulatto,
The same
MU.
here. That's how my
And
mom's
then,
side too.
mhm. And then, well, that's what South Carolina was, right? So they were classified as mulatto,
Yeah,
through our lineage, and we still have our family cemetery.
I
That's
want to say something. Can I say something to him real
yeah,
quick?
sure, sure.
Don't let nobody mislead you. The mulatto is an African that has admixtures of they might have some white tea in them or something like
Yeah.
that.
I
That's a
understand.
mulatto.
Also
They
native,
Yeah.
they still
also
No, 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 no,
native.
no, 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 no,
they
no,
still
He
African.
no, no,
definitely
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
wrong.
also
no,
native,
not my
also
He
family,
native,
wrong and he don't know
also
what he
native,
talking about.
not my
also
family,
native, also native,
not my
also native.
family.
But they
You
No,
got to
that's
definitely
stop
not.
they
that.
definitely
You're
African
wrong.
because the
You're
Negro
wrong.
was full blooded African.
You're
The
wrong.
mulatto wasn't
I
full
can
You're
show
blooded.
you
wrong.
pictures of my
Y'all
family. I
see
have
this? Hold
conversations with them.
on.
They are not African. They never been to Africa. Nobody in my family on my mother's side never been to
Oh,
Africa.
ma'am.
So
All I ask,
you need
I
to just
just
listen and learn.
no. I just want. I
Talk
like the
about your
fact.
own family.
I no. I
Let
just
me
Pardon?
share
I'm
that
asked.
not
screen
talking
with
about
your
nobody
sister.
family. I'm just
I
talking
just
about
wanted to come. I
facts.
didn't mean to do this to your panel. I just wanted
Okay.
something to take back so I can
Yeah,
bring you
let's
later.
do
That's
that.
it.
Let's move on.
All right.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Let's
I
move
don't
on.
know. It
Okay.
Okay.
might
I'm
turn
sorry.
into. Hold
All
on,
So
right.
y'all. This might
All right.
turn into once again. Hold on. I need you to mute your mic, sir. Yeah. This might turn into another black space. Shout out to the panel who was here and heard me say we're gonna try to have a Heritage American space. However, it always seems to turn into a black space, but I'm trying. So y'all know y'all can't say I'm not attempting to not talk about melanated immigrants.
I
Y'all see the proof of how it go. Just to let
love
y'all know. Okay, we got to move on to the new guest.
loves. I'm gonna drop in the chat so that
All right.
your people can feel comfortable because I make them shiver. You feel me? I don't want
oh
to
no
do
you
it.
You don't
don't.
make
No
nobody
you
Let me
should
show
don't.
you.
stay up
Let me
there
show
and
you
eat that.
something, sister. When you get a chance, I got something to show y'all on the screen since we talking about heritage and culture.
I want to like what we let me see what you guys say. We ain't gonna spend that much time on that though.
See, when you
Cause
know who
I
you
mean, or
are, no
are
one
we? Or
can.
are we
I
turning
just
this
want to
into
land. Yeah.
hold
Oh,
on.
go
Are
ahead.
we turning this into a oh dang, JT jumped off. Are we turning this into another black debate? Orlandis, what you got to add?
I'm just discouraged that we're doing it right now. And I mean, going back and forward with each other about whether you from Africa or you was already here. There's nothing at the end. There's no end game. There's no physical or financial benefit to it. I mean, and there's for me, there's so many bigger issues on the table, but I think some people have their personal agendas that trump everything when they actually try to, promote that, it's about us. No, it's a personal thing that you feel like trumps everything that's more important than this. There's nothing about this that matters right now with all of the changes that are being made against us, for us, about us, everywhere we look. But this here is the hottest topic in the country right now. I'm not from Africa, and Africans need to go back. Here's what I will say, and I'll land on this. Regardless of how you feel about being in America, and if you're under the fairy tale that you can live next door to somebody white tea, or you can separate and move across the street. At some point, when the fan get too hot, you're gonna need some. I mean, when the heat get too hot, you're gonna need somewhere to run. And the first place you're gonna try to go is somewhere that's a little familiar to you. And Africa probably gonna have the door closed at that time.
So what that mean exactly?
No, I will never be going to Africa.
Hold
My
on,
ancestors.
R&B. Let him answer me. Hold on, R&B. What that mean? Hold on, y'all. Hey, look, I dropped people for coming off mic like that. What is all that noise? What is all that noise?
Mute
It,
your
it
mic.
means it mean
Mute your
Hold
mic.
on.
it means
Hold on. It means
okay.
what?
Okay.
It means what?
It means that, I mean, instead of working so hard to separate yourself from somebody, do the same thing that every other race do. They have their internal issues, but I don't see nobody fighting to separate. The one thing I do see them do is when they do their infighting, they're united on us. Why are we working so hard to separate ourselves, and why do we lie about culture? Who can take culture away from you? I know exactly what happened in America. I know if you bring up Dr. King, I know where it started. You bring up Michael Jackson, I know where it started. You bring up Obama, I know where it started. Jesse Jackson,
Hold
Malcolm
on.
X,
Let me
everything.
mute you. I was trying to talk. We can't talk over one another, and I get the mic all the time, every time.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on. But yeah, so you saying all these people against they team up and pretty much go against us. And you want to know what? They got to. That's how strong and powerful we are. That's how that everybody is us against the world. So if people don't want, if people don't feel like, hold on, what the hell? If people don't feel like they've been treated well, or they want to deal with other ethnicities, that's on them. They should be able to decide how they want to be treated, and who they want to ally with. Can't nobody force nobody to change their mind. It is what it is. And you saying Africa door gonna be shut on us? Some would say it should have stayed shut after some of them tribal kings or whatever over there got them mirrors and stuff for shipping their own people, or the enslaved prisoners of war, or whatever they try to say. Some people might think the door should have been closed in, and this door should have been closed to them. But I digress. Hold on.
Can I ask you one question, ma'am, as the host?
Yep.
Here's my question to you. If there's such importance to this, what is the benefit? And please, oh my
What the
God.
hell?
Yes, sir. Trump woke me up. Shit, I came from the back. I was black. Y'all can get with it
Mute
or
your
y'all can
mic.
stay.
Mute
Bam,
your mic.
bam, bam. My name is Bam
I got
Bam.
that.
By one by one. I can't get it done myself.
You
Okay,
should
let's
be
talk about it
ashamed of
here.
yourself.
America versus Black America. I
You
don't
why
know,
you come
man.
on the
Black,
camera?
you
Why
telling me
you
black ain't got no inheritance?
man? You know what, Bam Bam? Y'all tap the screen. Get your daily heartbeat. Follow the host. Follow the panelists. If y'all heard anything, y'all, y'all like up here. Follow these people. Share the live, y'all. All
I'm
right,
sitting here all night until you leave, but put me on mute though. I want to hang up here. You know what I'm
now you
saying?
you want to go ahead and address the prompt one by one.
No, ma'am. I just want to sit here like a knot on the log.
I love an answer to the question though. What's the benefit?
You can't do that, but you can go in the chat. Thank you 101 for coming up.
I don't want to go in the chat.
Here's another one.
Shout out to the Black Americans. You say, what's the benefit?
What's
I
the
don't.
physical and financial
I don't
benefit
know.
of it?
Hopefully, my hopes, Orlando, is one day we can figure this all out and we can come together. We can have some boundaries. We can work together. Everybody can have mutual respect. That's my hope. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm trying to do my part and have these
Yes,
conversations.
ma'am.
But I don't know if you listen to these conversations. If you listen to these conversations, we got some work to do. And that's all, it ain't just the Black Americans. So that's all I got to say about that. Then we gonna let go ahead. Is that all you had to say, Orlando? You want to address the prompt or something?
So, I want to address what you just said, and then I'll go on mute.
Okay.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, and with that being said, I think if somebody could just get everybody to understand, you can't blame the people that are here right now for what people did in the past. We talk to each other like you're the one that did it. You the one didn't come and get
No,
us.
we ain't
You
forget
the
the
one.
past. What about? Do you hear what some of their views on Black Americans? Do you hear everybody talking on my panel in 2026? We got work to do. It is not just the Black Americans and blaming the past. Okay, Orlando, I got to document it. It's all on my
Both
YouTube
sides.
channel. It's all on my TikTok page. They have their views and we have our views, and sometimes it get real disrespectful on both parts. So until that's situated, it is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you.
Grown folks, somebody got to be the bigger person. And say enough is enough.
And who's gonna
Somebody
be
got
that
to.
bigger person? The Black American?
I
Too
mean,
late for that. The ship has sailed, Alandis.
if need be, in order to get something better than this done, then yes. But the verbal back and forward,
Ain't the original?
So,
grown people going back and forward, and a lot of kids watch these mediums, but these the same people that we say, hey, go be your best, and they watch us be our worst on purpose. I hear some of the stuff that's getting said from Africans to Americans and from Americans to Africans, and I'm just like, damn. I thought a lot of us were really adults,
How are you
but
helping out? What you doing? Tell me what you doing. What they saying to you? I know you having these discussions. What you hearing?
I'm trying to preach the benefit of it. I'm telling people, hey, instead of denouncing Africa, I mean, if you got means, I
Okay,
don't
but
know
what's the
why.
benefit for the Black American? What they
I'm
going That's what I'm saying. We got to come
I'm
to the table. We got to be reciprocal. That's a
I'm,
big
I'm,
part
I'm,
of it. What they tell us? Tell us how we gonna benefit real quick.
I'm telling you, opportunity is there. There's so many things
well,
that
why
you
aren't you
can.
there? Why aren't you in
Oh
Africa?
no, no, no! Don't ask me why I'm there. Ask me, have I been there?
No, no,
Don't
no.
ask me
Why
why
aren't
I'm there.
you there?
Don't assume though. Don't
No,
assume
no, no, no. You're not going
I'm
there.
out,
Don't
ma'am.
give people advice that you don't take for yourself, sir.
I just said that. That's why you should ask first instead of assume.
Oh no, no, no. You're not there. Stop playing.
Hey, you can go look. You can look at my account. You can go down my timeline.
Are
My
you
my
living in
receipts are
Africa?
there.
Which
My
country in
receipts are
Africa
there.
are you
My
living? I
receipts
don't
are
know.
there.
I'm not
My
saying have
receipts
you
are there.
been. What
You
country
should
are
have
you
asked
living
first. So
in?
no, you're done. You're done. You should
All
have
right, I don't
asked first
care.
instead of
You're not
assume.
anybody I want to
So
talk
go.
to anyway, sir.
I'm not
Keep
trying to be
screaming.
anybody to you, but you're gonna show
Keep
some
screaming
respect,
and tell
just
them to
like I'm
go.
trying to show you some respect. You
Oh,
should have
you
asked
haven't
instead of
shown anybody.
assume.
How you
Okay,
I
never
feeling,
haven't talked
mind.
down to
Okay,
you
y'all.
yet.
I'm
I
not going
haven't.
back to the
Okay.
Anyway,
video.
ma'am,
All right. Hold
I'm not
on,
gonna
Nisha.
argue with a black
I
woman.
got
I'm
it.
just not gonna do
Okay.
it. I'm
All
not
right,
gonna argue with a
Orlandis.
black woman.
Well, I'll ask you. Why you not? Are you living there full time?
No, ma'am, I'm not. But I'm
When you
working
going?
hard.
You
I'm working
working
hard
on?
to get it. I'm going to Kabwe, Kenya. I mean Kabwe, Zambia. Kabwe, Zambia.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. I'm happy for you. I really am.
Now you asked me what was the benefit. What was the
Yeah.
benefit? Number one, the first benefit is the opportunity there to do something not only that benefits me, but it's a mutual benefit. Something you can do between us and them. There's that benefit. There's so many different avenues that you can go into to make a good living, to build something sustainable that you really can't do in America with the free hand you have somewhere there. That's the main thing. The cost of living is like nothing else. What you can do in America with a corporate job, you can do that and then some in Africa with a Walmart job in
Okay,
certain
well you
places.
go and get it all situated, you know what I mean? You go and stay. for, show us how it go. You know what I mean? You go over there and document everything, get your place, tell us, like the
I can
financials
do you
of it
one better
all.
than that. I can do you one better than that. I can do you one
Mm-hmm.
better than that. I will put a screenshot up here and you can put it up there. The guy name is Watermeyer.
Oh, no,
You
no,
can
no,
go
no,
to
no. I want you to go there and document
but
your,
hear what
your
I'm
whole
saying though. Hear what
experience.
I'm saying. You
I'm
might
not
like
putting
it.
no screenshot. No, because
Okay,
I'm
but
not
if
going
you
to do that.
don't, that's fine and good.
But
If you
I
don't, that's
want
fine
you
and
though.
good.
No, all I'm saying, Orlando, is I want you to go and
I'm
because
just saying
we need to see the proof. That's
you
all.
have
We need the
many.
proof.
All I'm saying is on that guy account, you have many of us, college educated, young
Mm-hmm.
students, as well as elders, all across the continent, doing different things, showing you how the progress is going, the pros and the cons. But you can go there and find people from Georgia, Tennessee, California, New York, Chicago, all these different places. And you can actually, and they will respond to you if you ask them, okay, how did you get that going? What are the pros and cons? They will respond to you. So there's many receipts to show you that everybody that go to Africa ain't just drowning in,
Oh yeah, I
dead
know
off.
that. I know that. I'm just saying. I just want you to go ahead and get it all. Get the plan mapped out and everything while you're there.
I don't think we're gonna be in contact by the time I get over. When I get over there,
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
Well, then maybe you will post it on some of your social media.
Okay, I'll land on that though. But that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. All right.
Did
I
you
have
say
zero interest to go build in another country besides my own.
Okay. Hold on, R&B. What you say, Niecy Fly?
you think you want to explain to the new people how to show
Yeah, I am.
how you're
Hold
going
on.
to? Okay.
But nobody forced you to go to Africa, though.
Y'all can talk. Go ahead. What you say, Africa?
The lady that said she would want to go build Africa. Nobody told you to go to Africa. And the America you built, I'm sorry. What benefit are you getting from from America? Can you name one, please? I'm paying taxes to go fight a war.
No, you want to know what benefit I'm getting from my country? That's what
WAR.
he asked me. Host, may I answer him? He asked me what benefit I'm getting from my own country. What a dumbass question.
Don't have to
What
be
benefit?
insulted, ma'am. Just
No,
answer the question.
no. He asked me what benefit a Black American is getting from their own nation, which is the
That's a
United
good
States of
question. What are
America.
you getting?
Okay. Oh,
Orlando,
okay.
please don't interrupt.
I'm getting what my ancestors have fought and got unalived for. That's what I'm getting from my country. My ancestors fought in every war. We are the reason why the United States became what it is today. When my ancestors fought for this country and for my freedom, which I enjoy today and which you benefit from because you stand on my ancestors' graves, how dare you insult me and ask me how did my country benefit me? If it were not for my ancestors, none of us would enjoy the freedoms and the prosperity that the United States of America has to offer. I have no intention of giving up that. That's my legacy. That belongs to me. You're
Okay.
not going to benefit from that. You think you can just come here on this soil
Okay,
and
land your
start?
plane, R&B.
All right,
I need you to do
I land.
something.
That's my answer.
Okay, I need to do something. Hey, hold on,
Yeah, you ain't
everybody.
getting nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna start dropping people because now y'all disrespecting me. Okay, don't do that. I don't like when people overtalk me and get my whole room, chaotic. I don't like that. The people on YouTube don't like it. My audience I built up who started with me here don't like it. We don't like that. Okay, so let's try to rein it back in. Byron.
Yep. So
Hey,
y'all got a topic going? I just joined.
hi Byron. Are you what's your ethnicity? Are you
Yep.
Caucasian?
FBA.
Why you got a white man up there?
Oh man, that was just a funny Maury picture from
Oh,
way back in the day.
dang, I thought we had a white man. I'm ready to talk. I got my perm.
Oh no,
I'm
no,
thinking we
no,
got
no. I
a
got a kick out of
team.
that picture. I still ain't changed it.
No, that's all right, good. I thought we had one, y'all. Thought we had somebody to talk to on the prompt.
No,
Okay,
no.
y'all. Goodness gracious. So it's looking like we're gonna have to change the prompt. Thank you, DMV. Thank you, the black.
You want me to add the point before you go?
Huh? The blacks done took
You
over
doing, Miss
again.
Love?
Hey,
I can
hey,
Can I
respond,
speak, Miss
host.
Love?
hold on.
So I can respond, host.
No, not yet. Hold on. Hey, only time. I'm sorry, I skipped you. How you doing? Hold on, y'all. Who is that with all that noise?
This my is it?
Go ahead, only time.
I mean, can you hear me, Miss Love? Is it not a
Yeah.
lot of noise?
No, that wasn't you. Go ahead. What was you
Okay.
saying?
I want to say I love your lives, by the way. I love, and I know you're a Black American, but you are very impartial when you have like healthy discussions. You don't lean to one side or another side. You try to get to a real solution. I definitely respect that in the way in which you hold your lives. But what I want to say about this conversation, I want to touch
Thank
on the
you.
heritage. I'm not going to be long. The
Mm-hmm.
heritage Americans, but I also want to speak to what Olandis was saying. I think when we have this conversation about Black Americans and continental Africans and others, we got to have it in an honest way. Most of the times, every time these people speak, either they're Pan-Africanists, either they're from these places, or they're dating, marry, or have sexual contact with these people who the continental Africans and Caribbeans. So a lot of these people are impartial. And every time most of them speak, they always focus on the Black American, which is one of the smallest groups of quote unquote Black people outside the continent. So I think people are not honest in these conversations, which is why we don't really get nowhere. They want to focus on the Black American and always point to us and say we're doing this and we're doing that, but they never speak about the continent of Africa in a real way. They just don't do it. They infantilize the continent of Africa and they treat it like an infant. As we know, infants are helpless. Infants need a lot of help. So we cannot have even when we speak to the context of slavery, we can't talk about it in a real way because everybody talk about how they were forced this and this and that. You still made a choice. You made a choice. Was it a good choice? No. But you still had a choice. So when we have these conversations for us to gain something, we need to have it in a real way and quit being biased based on where you're from or who you are. And I don't like that. And then people will talk about they want all this unity, but for unity, you need to have truth. People don't want to have truth in these conversations. And they always, I don't care what group it is, you got the Heritage Americans, which most of them are not Heritage Americans, by the way. These are Ellis Islanders who came in the late 1800s, so they can't say nothing to me. My ancestors been here. They need to shut up in this conversation. In my mind, don't speak to me. And I tell them that to their face. Any conversation I have with quote-unquote Heritage American, dude, you just got here. Shut up. You came from the slums of Europe and needed help. Shut up. But back to what I was saying, though, when I'm talking like melanated people, understand that if y'all want this to move forward, let's speak honestly, speak truthfully. Don't speak on your biases because you want to date somebody or you're married or you're from that place. Because
So,
I've been on a lot of panels. I'm about to land, Miss Love. This is all I got to say, and I'll land here.
mm,
I've been on a lot of panels, and there have been a lot of disrespectful things that I've heard from other people and I've never disrespected them. I never went to that road. I never stooped to that level because I can speak intellectually and I can speak honestly, even though I'm a Black American. And like I said, I'll land there. That's all I gotta say right now. I'll land.
okay, hold on, only time. So, Orlandis, hold on, okay? You hot. You really fired up
Well,
tonight. And I
you said my
appreciate
name,
that.
so I just
But
want to
hold on,
respond
I
to
know, but I want to ask him something. So the whites who was here during the Revolutionary War or whatever, the WASP, who was here between, during the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, from what they told me, those were the heritage Americans. So, and the ones we know who the Ellis Islanders was, the Italians and things like that. So, are you saying the ones that was in the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, those whites, quote unquote, are you talking about them, or are you talking about the Ellis Islanders? Who you saying not really them, a heritage American?
Well, I'll say this, Miss Love. I hear
Mm-hmm.
the WASP, and we know their history. What they did it was messed up. But what I'm saying, a lot of people who came through Ellis Island claim to be the same
Right,
people, and they're
right,
not. They were a small group here. People don't
right. Yeah,
realize that
it's like
most of the
1%
quote
now.
unquote white people came through Ellis Island. They weren't originally
Right.
here. Like
Yeah.
12 million came through Ellis Island, so that's why their population grew as it did because there weren't a lot of them here in the beginning.
Right.
They just
Yeah.
weren't.
Yeah. It was just
And
interesting to me to hear them doing lineage checks and discussing their lineage and all that stuff over on X. It was interesting. to hear them talk about their heritage. Well, I don't know. I'm not a. I don't know if it's a lie or not. You know what I mean? I haven't proofread any documents to say they not who they say they is. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. They say they those descendants. But shout out to that. Orlando, go ahead and reply.
Now to
Hold
everything you
on, hold
said.
on, hold on. The black, are you about? You need to correct some misinformation or something?
No, no, I was just gonna add to that. Like, we understand that those are two separate groups, and the Wash are somewhat the smallest group. So we can kind of tell who is them and who is not because they somewhat been delineating since the '60s. It's just been kind of like taboo to allow them to delineate because it was considered to be racist back then. But now, since everybody embracing it, it's somewhat okay, and we need to support them on delineating in some cases.
I agree, the black. Orlando. Oh, let me shout out the black. Can you go over the rules? It's a lot of new people, real quick before Atlantis responds. That'll give you time to think a little longer about your response. Can you give out the rules real quick, or
Yeah,
highlight it? What they call it? Go ahead, the black.
yeah, I got you. Shout out to everybody in the room. It's 147 of us in here. Welcome to Love's World. I'm your mod, the Black Receipt. Next to me, my the other mod, Mama Nisi. Know what I'm saying? The
How you
rules of the
doing,
room.
black?
Shout out to you in that barbecue sauce. But the rules of the room is you come up, you answer the prompt, know what I'm saying, when love calls on you. You have 2 minutes to speak on the prompt and whatever else you want to speak on. And then you have 2 to 3 rebuttals, depending on how the room is. And you your person has a minute to rebuttal, and the person who has given their 2 minutes, they have the final say. And we go to the second person, we have a question, then move on to the next. So please stay on your mic. Don't say nothing unless you've been called on or it's an open dialogue part of this discussion. But everybody keep your cool, tap the screen. Let's get to 50,000 likes, share to 50 shares that we can, and let's start this dialogue if y'all don't mind.
Okay, hold on. IG, I'm gonna rotate the stage. You can come back up though. I know you're at work. Go ahead, Orlando.
I did have a lot to say, but I'm say this right here. Regardless to how everybody feels, what you think you know, what you have learned, what's new, what's old information, I know that there's enough common denominators between us and Africa, Jamaica, wherever else you put black people that tie us together beyond this talking point right here. And I'm telling you, you can say whatever you want. I know one thing: it takes us all to save us all because everybody else is up against us. They're up against us and they work together to do that very thing, whether they get along on other things. So this division, this divide, this back and forward, it is a dead weight conversation. It is a dead weight conversation, and there's no I asked, was there a physical or financial benefit to this? Nobody could answer that question because there's not. The one lady said that my ancestors this. Well, I'm sorry, my ancestors' blood in the soil too, but I know who got the soil. I know who running the country, and I know this separation ain't gonna be enough people to change that. Not in this lifetime or the next lifetime. But I know the rules are going to continue to change. I know the double downing on the abuse, the destruction, and the intent to destroy us is going to continue to change and grow. So I'll land on that right there and say, hey, there's no victory to this. There's no victory to this. And if you think there is, then keep fooling yourself until time shows you otherwise.
Can I say something real quick, Miss Love?
Yep.
I want to say this, and this is what I talk about: not the lack of truth that comes usually from Pan Africanism, Pan Africanists, people who are from there, people who are dating, married, or in relationships. He talked about separation. Look at the continent of Africa; that is separated. Burkina Faso is doing some things now, but are they welcoming other people from Africa into their growing country now? They are not. So when he have these conversations talking about the separation that one of the smallest groups of black people are having, to say that it's always a focus on us. Look at the continent of Africa. Look what's going on in South Africa now, even in parts of Ghana. So let's not do that. If you're going to speak a truth. Otherwise, this conversation will never move forward. I get what you're talking about, and I understand the validity in which it has. There could be business that we could do there, but let's be honest first. When y'all have these conversations, that's why people have an issue with it, because y'all are not being honest about it. You talk about separation from us. What about the continent of Africa that is literally separated? There's xenophobia there, even though y'all put that on Black Americans all the time. And I'll land there, Miss Love. That's all I got to say. Just be honest, dude. Until you do, it's not going to go nowhere.
Can I get that one rebuttal?
This the
Here's my
last one, and we ending it here.
Here's my one rebuttal. I agree with you. Africa has a lot of issues that you know about and a lot of them that you assume about. I say this wholeheartedly. Put your feet on the continent. I've been to multiple countries. What you see and what you hear is two different things. And I'm not saying you're not wrong about any of what you said. I'm just saying there's a difference in being there and understanding what you see versus what you hear. And as for America, I'll land on this right here. We got the MAGA movement. We got the FBA movement. We got the Heritage America. We got the ones that don't care. So there's the vision right here. This is the one thing we have not been able to do right here is unite. We stand on 1968 and prior because that's all we got, with the exception of a few things that we can talk about in passing conversation. There's no success story after that. We talk about the Black Panthers because they were actually a real thing. We don't have that now. We talk about Malcolm and Martin because they did real work. That I Am a Man posting those people protesting,
And
that really happened.
thank you
Right
for
now,
that.
hold on. I'm gonna stop right here. In 2023, that's what we live on. That's what a lot of us die on. So miss me with that, please.
Unalive. I love TikTok shop. Unalive.
Can I
I love
just
the
make,
TikTok
can I
shop.
have
Make sure
30
you get some
seconds,
suggestions on TikTok
host?
shop.
30 seconds. I just want to say, when they talk about Black America is a nation within a nation. At the end of the day, here we are comparing Black America, population of people, to a whole continent of Africa. So when you talk about Africa, there are 54 countries. He's only gone into one. He said he's going to go live in one country. So to say that, you can just go to Africa, go
Said
where
I've
now?
been to multiple countries, ma'am.
No,
Don't lie on
you
me.
said you're going to live in one. You said you're going to live in one. You said you're going to Zambia. That's what you said.
You said I've been to one. I've been to.
No, you said you're going to
Please
live
stay
in
on
one.
mic, please. If
You
y'all don't
said
mind.
you were going to live in one. You chose the one that you're going to go live in. That's what you said. So you can't live in all 54 nations. You cannot. And all 54 nations don't even want you over there. Okay? So there's
That's a lie. That's another lie.
no, it is not a lie. Because I've been to Africa
Gentlemen,
too.
I don't
I've been to
argue.
Nigeria.
I don't
I've
argue.
been to
Can,
South
can, can y'all
America.
can y'all please let her finish and don't come off mic? It's just a minute.
Well,
Couple
I
of
gotta
seconds.
tell you, Landis, I cannot be. I'm gonna land, but I can't be on a panel with somebody like Landis. He's been screaming. He's gonna give me a headache. So talking about nothing. So I've been to Africa too. Okay, I've been on every continent except for Antarctica and Australia. So those countries over there can't even compare to the nation that Black America built. And they want us to flee this nation. They want us to go back and go back to one of these 54 countries that our ancestors had nothing to do with, never had any intentions to going back there. Never. During the 500 years they've been in this country. Never did they fight for their legacies to go over there. That's insane. So I want Africa, if they're so hell-bent that this population of people is from that continent, then show us some documentation, show us some records. Most of the people on this panel came up here and said they had records, lineage of their people here who are in gravestones. We don't have any gravestones over there, over in Africa. Get out of here. So let those, it's like Harriet Tubman says, you can't save everybody.
Thank you.
Everybody's not meant to go to the mountaintop. Let them go over to Africa. So I'm going to land there. I'm not dealing with these people who want to abandon my country, the country that my ancestors fought for to make sure I could benefit from.
All
Be
right, well,
free to
shout out to that.
feel free to
Hold
go ahead and
on,
land
mute
there.
your mic. Hold on. I just want to let you know, RMV, I'm grateful you here. However, this is a very diverse panel. So it might be some people pan-African. It might be some people of immigrant groups. It might be some white people. It's all kind of people. So, you know what I mean? I hope Orlandis, don't run you off, but
Oh
you know
no, no,
what I
no, no, no.
mean?
I appreciate you. I appreciate your mother.
Who did
I
that?
try to be respectful, but some of these people, man, that they're not my cup of tea. And you don't get to
Okay.
yell at me all day long. No, I'm not for that.
Right. He
So I'm
out of
going to
order
step
for
down.
that.
Yeah, Orlando, and I
Okay.
just, I'm going to go to AA's Tether's panel. But at the end of the day, I wanted to answer his question, but I didn't get a chance to. Hopefully, at another panel. But thank you
Okay.
guys. I'll
You're
be back
welcome.
around.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, this is crazy.
That was a struggle of
I
nonsense.
don't want the stage rotated like that. Who did that?
Trying to figure out who put me up there.
Lord.
But I just say, if somebody's talking, I know y'all may hear something not like, or you get triggered, but please stay on mute. My fingers can only move so fast, and Lord, y'all come off mute like 2, 3 at a time.
My apologies. I just said so because she lied on me twice.
Can I say something? I'll drop. Thanks for letting me come up, Miss Love. The Black Receipt. I've been on this panel. I like the information in which you have, the intellect you have as well, brother. Definitely appreciate you. But like I said, I've been on TikTok for about 2 years, and I wasn't aware of a lot of these things that was going on. Really, I got aware of some of these things in Clubhouse, to be honest. But I've noticed over these, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's popularity, because whatever it is, when people speak, and especially even some Black Americans who are from here, they highly focus on this whole FBA thing has really got everybody in a sore. And they talk about Tariq so much. And all y'all do, by the way, when y'all do that, all y'all do is make him more popular. I want y'all to
Okay,
understand that.
y'all. Hold on.
My bad, Miss
So
Love.
we're gonna have to thank you for the gift. I'm gonna have to stop this live and restart it. We've been restricted. So my lab is restricted right now. So I'm gonna have to stop it and start over. Shout out to whoever in here reporting. But okay, so I'm gonna have to go and come right back if y'all want to come back. All right.